Minor Subdivision Committee.
Recording in progress.
Welcome everybody to the Minor Subdivision Committee meeting for the City of Monterey, this is terrible, September the 16th, 2021. The meeting is ready to begin. Staff members present are Chris Schmidt for the city and
Erica
Ferreira, and sitting behind the green curtain is Clementine Bonner, right?
Yes.
Clementine, do you want to, Chris, do you want to take the roll, or Clementine, do you want to go through the Zoom coaching?
Sure. Did you want me to call roll?
All right.
Okay. Chair Freeman.
Present.
Member Brassfield.
Present.
Member Hardy.
Present.
Member Witchery.
Present.
Okay, and then members of the public are encouraged to join our meetings via Zoom Gov, a secure service that connects you live with no lag time. This meeting is also streamed live on youtube.com/City of Monterey with approximately 10-second delay, and on Comcast channel 25 up to a 90-second delay. If you would like to provide public comment, please join the meeting using Zoom or by telephone using Zoom, making sure to join in time to accommodate delays. To join the Zoom meeting from a computer or phone, use the link or phone numbers listed on the agenda that is posted at isearchmonterey.org. Since this meeting has already started, you'll find the agenda under the Recent tab. To join by telephone, dial 833-568-8864, which is toll free, 669-254-5252, or 646-828-7666, and enter the webinar ID 160-538-8539. If prompted for a participant ID, press pound. Detailed instructions for using Zoom are available at monterey.org/public meetings. To provide public comment, use the raise your hand button in Zoom at the bottom of the screen. If you're providing public comment by phone, dial *9 to raise your hand, then *6 to unmute when called upon. Public commenters calling in by phone will be announced using the last 3 phone number digits or the name typed into Zoom. Public commenters will be muted until it is their turn to speak. Please turn off TV or computer speakers or go into another room while connected by phone, as background noise interferes with the broadcast. Public speakers will be called upon in the order of hands raised. The chair has designated a 3-minute time limit for today's meeting. We appreciate it if you stay within your time limit. And that's all for that.
Wonderful. We have 2 items on the consent agenda tonight, this afternoon, and 1 item on the regular agenda. We'll start with the first item on the consent agenda are the November the 16th, 2020 minutes, and members present at that time were me and Steve. Is there any comment on the November 2020 minutes?
I have no comments.
Okay, I have a comment. On the second page, we want to change the title from Architectural Review Committee minutes to Minor Subdivision Committee minutes. Other than that, no comment. Is there a motion to approve as corrected?
Yes.
Second? Okay, I'll second.
Yeah.
And how do we do this?
I believe that motion carries. There's only 2 of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Voting.
we should still have a vote, though.
Yeah, we'll have a roll call vote.
All right.
Okay. Member Witchery,
Approve.
Chair Freeman,
Approve. The motion passes to approve the minutes as corrected. The second item on the consent agenda are the minutes from the Minor Subdivision Committee meeting for Monday, April the 26th, 2021. Members present were Mike Brassfield and Tom Hardy. Is there any comment on these minutes?
No comment from me.
Nor do I.
Okay.
I'll
Is
make
there
a motion to approve the minutes as submitted.
And I'll second it.
All right, so Mr. Hardy has made the motion and Mr. Brassfield has seconded the motion to vote for approval. You want to call Clementine the roll?
Yes, Member Brassfield
Yes.
and Member Hardy.
Approved, yes.
So the minutes for that meeting are approved as presented. At this point, do we ask for public comment for items not on the agenda?
Yes.
If there is anyone joining the meeting remotely or in person who would like to offer a public comment for an item not on the agenda, this is the time to make that comment.
And those connected on the Zoom app could use the raise hand option to register their interest in speaking. There are no commenters on Zoom.
Okay, so let's move to our regular agenda item. Our first public appearance item is to consider 475 and 495 Washington Street, a lot line adjustment application SD 210111 to adjust the lot lines at the existing lots at 475. And don't you mean 495? It says 475 and 479 Washington Street.
That's correct. It was correct on the agenda. I think just my title on the report was incorrect.
So we're going to.
Well,
lot line-
actually, it adjusts both, so it's still correct, isn't it?
Oh, it does. That's correct. So the first 475 and 495 are correct. Second was incorrect.
All right. So let's just reread that then. Consider 475 and 495 Washington Street, lot line adjustment application SD 21-0111 to adjust the lot lines at the existing lots at 475 and 495 Washington Street. Applicant Mark A. Bloom, owners Patricia S. Work, Susan Work Ward, Alicia, I think it's Allison, Work Sola, PCDES zoning district, commercial general plan land use designations, exempt from CEQA per Article 19, Section 15305, Class 5. And we'll begin with staff report.
Thank you, Chair. So staff's recommending approving the lot line adjustment for 475 and 495 Washington Street. Just want to give a really brief presentation. Here's the existing condition. You'll see lots 11, 12, and 13, 11 at the top, 12 at the center, and 13 in the bottom. And the applicant is proposing this new configuration. As you can see, I've created this outline. If you can see my cursor for the new subdivision. So the 3 lots would be combined and converted into just 2 lots. Staff was able to make the findings for approval. This is an adjustment of 4 or fewer parcels and consistent with the MapX requirements, consistent with the general plan and land use plan, specifically the downtown specific plan. And no other conditions beyond our standing recording requirements have been imposed. No maps beyond the lot line adjustment have been required. The lot line adjustment reflected in the deed will be recorded. And then the project is to be approved within the streamlining timeline. That concludes my presentation and staff recommending approval. I am available for questions, and then the applicant is here as well.
Okay. Does anyone have questions for Chris?
Very, very quickly. First of all, Chris, I want to say I thought it was an excellent report. It basically laid out all the justifications, and I really appreciated that. Is the process, is the city of Monterey the one that changes the deed?
So the applicant will provide and has provided the required documents. The city will prepare a certificate of compliance and record the document.
Thank you. That was my only question.
Any other questions? All right. Would the applicant like to make a presentation? Please let us know your name.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Mark Blum. Mark Blum on behalf of the property owner. Members of the committee, thank you for your time. I just want to thank staff for the preparation of a thorough report. I've read the report. I'm in concurrence with the findings and the recommended conditions. I don't have anything to add unless you have some questions. Thank you so much for your time.
Is anybody online remotely who would like to ask a question, Mike?
Anyone who would like to speak, please use the raise your hand feature. Nobody has raised their hand.
All right. Then we can close public comments and open commission comments. Anybody have a comment?
I'll make a motion. We accept the recommendation of staff on this issue.
All right, a motion has been made to, let me just read this here. Motion has been made to approve lot line adjustment SD 210111 between 475 and 495 Washington Streets. Is there a second?
I will just add a comment.
All right,
We don't necessarily need Chair Brassfield to be part of the vote, since typically it's just the chair of the planning commission and the designated staff member. So unless Chair Brassfield wants to come to the next meeting and adopt the minutes, I would actually.
Thank you for that clarification. I'll stand down.
Yeah, thank you.
Then I will make the motion to approve the subdivision application as submitted and recommended by staff.
second. So a motion has been made and seconded to approve the lot line adjustment SD 210111 between 475 and 495 Washington Streets. Clementine, do you want to call for the vote?
Yes, Member Hardy
Approved.
and Chair Freeman.
Approve. So your application is approved as presented. I want to make just one other comment. I'm down on the street 3 times a week cleaning up, and I am so impressed by the cleanliness and the presentation of those 2 buildings and those 2 parking lots. It's, wow, this is great. Is the lot line moving across that sort of transitional period place to the Union Bank side? There's a kind of a no man's land between the 2 buildings.
Madam Chair, per the drawing, the lot line adjustment is conforming to the buildings.
Okay,
That's and the tax parcels as they exist.
okay.
So you're more familiar with the site than I am, I must say.
Ah,
So does the drawing answer your question?
yes, it does.
Very good.
Mm.
And I'll pass your kind words on to the property owners.
All right.
I
Well,
can't take any credit, of course.
well, congratulations. Your application has passed.
Thank you.
And if there is anyone listening in who wants to appeal the results of this vote, they can appeal to, do they appeal to City Council, Chris?
Planning Commission.
It would be appealed to the planning commission.
Oh, appeal to the Planning Commission with 10 days. Okay.
15 days, as I recall. Chris?
I am not entirely sure what the code requirement is. I
That's
thought
what,
10 days.
that's what's listed in your report.
Yeah, if it's in the report, I'll accept an application within 15 days. I would stress that please try for 10 days if you're going to attempt.
Okay. So appeals can be made to the Planning Commission within 15 days. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
Do we have any other comments? Okay. If there are none, then the meeting is adjourned.